My wife left me and our kids to chase her freedom, but now that I've built a new life, she wants to come back. I told her, this version of me doesn't wait, beg, or break anymore. I, 29, male, was with Veronica, 28, for about 3 years. Lived together for one. Last Valentine's Day changed everything, and not in the romantic way I'd planned. See, Veronica worked at this marketing firm downtown. Always complained about how stressful it was, how her boss was demanding, how she never had time to breathe. So I thought I'd brighten her day. Went to the nice florist, not the grocery store. Got a bouquet of yellow roses, her favorites, with baby's breath. Nothing huge or obnoxious, just thoughtful. Drove to her office building around lunchtime. Figured I'd surprise her, and maybe take her to that Thai place she loved. Reception knew me. I'd picked her up plenty of times. They waved me through with smiles. Took the elevator to the 3rd floor. Walked through the open office space toward her desk. She was standing by the coffee machine with a group of coworkers, laughing about something. Perfect timing, I thought. When she saw me, her face changed. Not in a good way. What are you doing here? Not hi honey, or what a surprise, just accusation. Brought you these, I said, holding out the flowers. Thought we could grab lunch. The entire area went quiet, like that scene in movies where the record scratches. Veronica's face went from surprise to disgusted. Actually disgusted. Like I was holding a dead rat instead of roses. Are you serious right now? She looked around at her coworkers, then back at me. I'm at work, Garrett. I know, I just thought, you're like a clingy puppy, it's disgusting. She said it loud, clear, in front of everyone. What kind of grown man shows up at someone's job with flowers like some desperate teenager? My face burned, could feel everyone staring. This woman next to her, later learned her name was Iris, actually winced. I was trying to do something nice, I managed. Nice, this is embarrassing, you're embarrassing me. What? You couldn't wait until I got home. Had to mark your territory in front of everyone. Mark my, Veronica, their flowers. God, just go, please, before security thinks you're some stalker. I stood there for maybe 3 seconds. Felt like 3 hours. Then I set the flowers on the nearest desk, turned around, and walked out. Woof, I said as I passed her, quiet enough that only she heard. Didn't look back, didn't run, just walked to the elevator, wrote it down, got in my car, and drove home. Packed while she was at work. Not dramatically, methodically. My clothes. My Xbox. My kitchen stuff. I did all the cooking anyway. My books. Left all the furniture. It was mostly hers or bought together. Didn't want the arguments. Moved back to my apartment. I'd kept it and rented it out. Lease was up anyway. Lucky timing. She got home around 7. The text started at 7:03. Where are you? Where's your stuff? Are you seriously throwing a tantrum about earlier? This is so childish. I was just stressed. You can't just leave. Garrett, answer your phone. I sent one text back. You were right. I was being a clingy puppy. Fixed it. Then I blocked her number. That should have been the end. Clean break. Move on. Lesson learned about public humiliation. But Veronica had other plans. Update 1. So after I moved out, expected Veronica to rage for a bit, then move on. She had too much pride to chase after a clingy puppy, right? Wrong. First week, she went through the stages. Anger. Showed up at my apartment, banging on the door. Bargaining. Sent emails about how we could work through this. Depression. Posted sad quotes on Instagram. Denial. Told mutual friends we were taking a break. But when none of that worked, she got creative. Started showing up places she knew I'd be. The gym. The coffee shop I went to every Saturday. Even my buddy Jerome's birthday party. She hated Jerome when we dated. Each time with the same energy. Oh, what a coincidence. Like I was supposed to forget, she called me disgusting in front of her entire office. The real kicker was when she started revising history. Told people I abandoned her because she asked for space at work. No mention of the puppy comment, the public humiliation, nothing. Just poor Veronica, victim of her boyfriend's fragile ego. I stayed quiet, didn't correct anyone. Just kept living. Then something interesting happened. Got a LinkedIn message from someone named Iris Walton. Took me a second to place the name. The woman who'd winced during Veronica's performance. Hi Garrett. Not sure if you remember me from Valentine's Day. I wanted to apologize for not speaking up. That was awful to witness. Nobody deserved that, especially not someone bringing flowers. Hope you're doing well. I stared at that message for a while. Someone from that office actually thought Veronica was wrong. Replied, thanks Iris, no need to apologize. Wasn't your circus. I'm doing great, actually. Hope the office drama has died down. She responded, if only. Let's just say that wasn't the first time she's been difficult. Anyway, glad you're well, take care. We messaged back and forth a bit. Nothing deep, just casual conversation. She seemed cool, funny, normal, asked if I still liked that Thai place. Mentioned she'd been wanting to try it. I know this is random, I wrote, but would you want to grab lunch there sometime? As friends, I promise not to bring flowers. She sent back a laughing emoji. Only if you promise not to call me disgusting if I do. We met that Thursday, just lunch, just talking. Found out she was a graphic designer, loved horror movies, had a cat named Salami. She told me about the office dynamics, how Veronica had a reputation for being harsh, but got away with it because she brought in clients. That day though, Iris shook her head. Even people who usually agreed with her were uncomfortable. You bringing flowers became this whole thing. Half the office thought it was sweet. The other half thought she had a point about professional boundaries, but agreed she handled it badly. Badly. That's one way to put it. We laughed, kept talking, lunch turned into coffee. Coffee turned into, we should do this again. Started meeting up regularly. Still just friends. I wasn't trying to rush into anything, and she was respectful of that. We bonded over movies, shared memes, grabbed food when we were both free. Then Veronica found out. Don't know how. Maybe she still had a spy in the office. Maybe she saw us somewhere. But one night, Iris texted me, so your ex just confronted me in the bathroom at work. Called her immediately. What happened? She cornered me. Said I was violating girl code by hanging out with you. I told her there was no code for publicly humiliating someone. She didn't like that. I'm sorry, I didn't think she'd, I'm not done. She then told me you were obsessive, controlling, and that's why she had to set boundaries that day. I asked if bringing flowers was controlling. She said I didn't understand the full context. What did you do? Told her the full context was witnessed by 30 people, and it wasn't a good look for her. Then I left. Iris, I don't want to cause problems at your work. Garrett, stop. She doesn't get to dictate who I'm friends with. Plus, HR already has a file on her for other stuff. This just added to it. Other stuff? Interesting. That weekend, Veronica escalated. Showed up at the coffee shop where Iris and I were sitting. Walked right up to our table. Really? She said, looking between us. This is what you're doing now. Hi Veronica, I said calmly. We're having coffee. I can see that. How long has this been going on? Having coffee, about an hour. Don't be cute, you know what I mean. Iris spoke up. We're friends, Veronica. Is that a problem? Friends, right? Is that what you're calling it? Yes, I said. That's literally what we're calling it. Because that's what it is. Veronica laughed, bitter. God, you really are like a puppy, already following someone new around. What, did you bring her flowers too? No, learn my lesson about that. Her face twitched. I was having a bad day and you chose to handle it by humiliating me in public. That was your choice. Living with the consequences is also your choice. Consequences? What consequences? You left. Yes, that was the consequence. She stood there, mouth opening and closing like a fish. Then looked at Iris. Good luck with this one. He's exhausting, needy, clingy, probably already planning your wedding in his head. Iris sipped her coffee. Sounds better than someone who insults their partner in public. Veronica stormed off, posted later about fake friends and loyalty on her Instagram story. That night Iris texted, so that was fun. I'm really sorry about that. Stop apologizing for her behavior. But question. Yeah. Are you planning our wedding in your head? Because I'd like input on the cake. I laughed so hard I scared my neighbor's dog. We weren't dating, not yet, but maybe.